fall, we're seeing a few different trends. One of the main ones that I'm focusing on is something called Styleseeker. That ties into a M.A.C collection that talks about a woman that is a world traveler. She picks up from different cultures around the world. It also reminds me very much of a woman from Toronto and even Eaton Centre. This shopping center is filled with people from around the world. They are true style seekers, collecting things and bringing it together to create their own unique sense of style. We're also seeing perfectly honed skin. Not heavy coverage foundations, evened out skin, sculpting, highlighting to create interest and dimension. And we're also seeing something that we're calling architect eyeliner. And it is a very graphic architectural eyeliner, drawn on almost in an abstract way. Think about maybe a little tick to the outer eye corner, or something that would be an odd placement of liner that isn't necessarily a traditional line that you've seen before. Today I'd like to focus on a trend that I think will translate to every woman, regardless of age, regardless of skin tone, and I'm going to use washes of colors. I'm going to use lavendery, kind of grapey plum colors in the eyes, corals in the cheeks and the lips. They're complementary colors drawn from around the world, and I'm going to use it in a way that it looks modern, fresh, and easy for anyone to do. I'm working with a fluid line, which is a gel eyeliner, but I'm applying it so that it looks like a wash of color. I'm just creating a dark base so I can apply eyeshadow on top of it, and it gives a bit of a shadow underneath the eyeshadow. Working with this fluid line, I love it because it's so versatile. I can wash it on and use it underneath an eyeshadow, or I can draw it on to create that very architectural eyeliner that's very popular this season. So now I'm applying an eyeshadow. I'm using a light reflective color on the inner half of the eye. That will help to open up the eyes a little bit. And then I'm going to use the darker, more matte shade to the outer corners of the eyes, stippling it very gently along the lash line and tapering with my brush so I blend the two colors together. I want to use this dark eyeshadow that I just applied as a soft shadow, but now I'm going to use it as an eyeliner. So I'm going to use an angled brush, flick off the excess eyeshadow, and have you look down, and I'm just going to very gently stipple this in right along the lash line. This will help to make the eyelashes appear more full because it adds dark color right at the base. So now I want to add a little eyeshadow eyeliner. So I'm going to have you look straight up, and I'm taking a brush that's shaped like a little pencil tip. I've taken my darker color and maybe just diluted it a little bit with a lighter shade. And I'm going to stipple in a little wider to the outer corner again and just softly brush the eyeshadow underneath the eye. I'm not going to bring it into the inner corner of the eye because on some people that makes the eyes appear too close together. So I really love to add a little shadow into brows if I want to add some extra emphasis to the eyes. I like to work on the lower inner 1/3 plane. Then I move to the higher plane of the brow at the center, or what's called the apex. This gives the lift to the brow. Then I can taper off. I can actually recreate the arch and give the eye a higher arch. I'm working with this really pretty peach color. I like to work with peaches or pinks, and I like to add them right here to the kind of the center of the cheek. Some people call this the apple, and I just go in a circular motion just to kind of add a warm flush to the skin. I don't want to go too opaque. I want to keep your lipstick looking very sheer and a little more natural. We've used plum colors in the eyes. We've used a complementary peach color in your cheeks, so I want to keep that trend going in your lips. The terracotta and orange colors are so hot for fall, you'll see them everywhere. I find for some people when you put powders on, their skin appears a little dry. This really helps to correct it. So if you'll just close your eyes, I'm going to give you a light mist of spray. This is called MAC Fix Plus. And this moisturizer is amazing. It's water, humectants, and glycerin. So when the water evaporates, your skin is left with humectants, which are moisturizers, glycerin, which helps to seal the moisture in and create a bit of a glow. You just need to give that a minute to dry down and your makeup is done.